out a veteran like Mike Pyle. He's certainly been around a long time and has a lot of great victories to his own name.
I feel good about it, especially taking the fight on short notice. I took the fight on less than 19 days notice, so, it's a big step up and it's a big win, and I'm only going to get better. This is only going to further my career and give me more confidence.
Was there any hesitancy in taking the fight, and how did you hear about the opportunity?
No, there wasn't any hesitancy. I heard about the opportunity from the owner of American Top Team, Dan Lambert. Can't thank him enough for getting me this fight, and I prepared my whole life for this, so I'm excited to go out there and perform.
How tight was that choke that he had near the end? Was there any concern? Were you surprised that he slapped it on?
I was definitely surprised. I thought I was in the controlling position. I thought I had a double leg and I was going to come out the back, but then he got it from the side. It was very tight, but it's just a testament to my will. You're going to have to put me to sleep in there. It's going to take more than a little choke to get me to go away. I'm gonna fight through every position hard, and you're gonna have to put me to sleep in there.
And Pyle's a tough guy. You hit him with some hard shots. How surprised were you that he stood up to a lot of those shots?
Man, that second round, I hit him with a two-piece, and I felt it on my hands. I hit him really hard, and I noticed him wobble. I thought I was gonna get the finish by TKO. I was just, I'm surprised he was able to battle through it. But he's a veteran. He's been in a lot of tough fights. He's fought a lot of great fighters. So I expected a tough, resilient fighter in Mike Pyle, and it's a good win. I'm just gonna get better from him.
When you're getting ready for a fight, I know you're just generally in shape, and then all of a sudden you're at 19 days to get ready. What's that, your training all of a sudden just amps up, and do you all of a sudden kind of get nervous, like, oh, I might sprain my toe, oh, my knee now? Does things like that factor into your head?
Definitely. I didn't do any hard sparring for this camp. I just worked with my buddy Jorge Masvidal. Can't thank him enough for what he did for me. We just did light sparring the whole camp. It's not like you're just gonna go balls to the wall to get ready, because I don't want to get hurt. My last fight I was hurt. I broke my foot. Before the fight, so I just wanted to be healthy and come into the fight. Before I took the fight, I wasn't really training hard. I was just kind of sitting around doing a little boxing, doing a little strength and conditioning, but I didn't want to break anything down and try and rebuild back up. I was just slowly pacing myself and building up little by little.
Let's talk about that cut. It looks like you already got stitched up there.
Yeah.
What landed?
It was a headbutt. It was an inadvertent headbutt in the third round. I came up and I was going down to throw an elbow, and as soon as I was going down to throw an elbow, he was bracing up to come up to me, and we just clashed heads. So it was a headbutt.
And were you wobbled for a second there? Or?
No, I wasn't wobbled at all, but I noticed it started bleeding real quick, and I noticed it was a gash. And, it's unfortunate.
People often say that when they get cut, you can see it kind of change a fighter. What goes through your head when you get cut? Because you can't see it. You instantly just, I hope it's not big, or does it do anything internally, or do you just keep going?
Internally, to me, it gets me a little bit more fired up. I see my own blood and I get a little bit more pissed off, It just kind of made me, and especially the way it happened, It's different if you threw an elbow or like you threw a punch that made it, but the fact that it happened off the headbutt, it just kind of got me a little bit more pissed off.
You mentioned Dan Lambert. I'm curious if you've been watching The Ultimate Fighter, and do you have any thoughts on this rivalry with Glenn Robinson?
I was there for most of the taping of the show, so I haven't really been watching it. I don't like to get into the drama aspect of fighting. I came here to get a belt, so I don't want to really, worry about the drama part. I just want to worry about getting better as a fighter each and every fight.
You obviously, John Jones was supposed to be the main event of this card. You obviously have a unique relationship and history with him. What did you make of everything that happened?
It's unfortunate. He was a really good friend in college. We spent 2 years sharing a bunk bed together, so I was hoping he was going to be here. I thought we were going to get to have a little, coming together again, like in college when we were winning wrestling matches together. So it kind of sucks that happened, but I hope he learns from his mistakes. I said on Twitter, it's unfortunate that he hasn't learned from his mistakes, and that's just, I wasn't trying to take a jab at it. I'm just, I was just being honest. I wanted to learn from his mistakes, and I want him as a person to be able to pull himself out of this.
Going from wrestling in college to fighting, is it hard being much, like 3 more munches less active? Because in college, you can, every single week, you can have 12 matches a day. Now you don't. Is that harder as you to find motivation?
Yeah, it's definitely harder, man. It's like every week you're in wrestling season, you're preparing all the time because you're going to have meet, and you're just always preparing for these certain things. Now you're peaking for one event, usually like 3 or 4, max 5 a year. So it's such a different mindset getting ready for it. So I'm still trying to find that even keel and really make sure I'm making my body and my mind peak, because you have to get your body and mind. Your body can be ready if your mind's not ready, and you're not going to perform. So I'm trying to find that balance and make sure I'm ready, and I'm starting to figure it out. I'm only getting better. I'm young. I got a lot of time.
What do you do to start finding that peak? Because a lot of people, I need 2 months, I need 5 weeks. What do you do to fine tune it, to finally get it? People's advice or just trial and error?
Yeah, trial and error. I think I'm learning each and every fight what's working for me. What are the things that are helping me to be more comfortable and more confident on fight week, and just keep practicing those things and visualize it, and everything's gonna take care of itself.
So you took a short notice fight. Sometimes they give you the opportunity to kind of ask for your next fight a little bit more specifically. Then anybody you want to call out, or are you going to give us the old "I'll take whoever they give me"? Like, I don't want you to take the old whoever they give me.
I'm not going to tell you I want to take who I give you. I don't know who's in the rankings, but I want someone in the top 15. Honestly, I'm being honest. Like, I train with the best guys in the world. I train with Woodley. I train with Law. I know I can beat a lot of those guys up there. So I want to move up the rankings. Whoever's in the top 15, I want a guy right around 15, 14, 13. That's what I came for. I came for the belt, and I'm only going to get better. So whoever's in the rankings, I don't care who it is. I don't look at rankings because I think, honestly, I'm one of the best fighters in the world right now. I don't have to be ranked to know I'm the best fighter in the world. I'm just going to keep getting better, and hopefully they give me a ranked guy right around the 15 because I'm definitely good enough to be in there.
When you're fighting so well in the gym, like let's use Joe Riggs as an example. Joe Riggs is known as like this mythological creature who's invincible in the gym, and then when he fights in the cage, it's not the same guy. So how do you transition that? Because you're fighting so well with really, really good guys in the gym, and then you show up, and some people don't show up, and some people do. What is that?
I don't know. I think it's different for everybody. I think the mindset, preparation, how guys prepare. I feel like I'm a terror in the gym. I don't feel like I've ever lost a round in the gym, and my pressure and my will to win in the gym and in fights. I think that's what carries me and helps me beat these guys. But I think I train with all these guys. I know what my skills are, so I want a big fight and I want to keep getting better. And I came in this sport to get that belt. I promise you, before I'm done in this sport, I will have that belt.
Thank you.